Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Megan.
Hi, I'm Joel.
I'm Mimi.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Right now, we're working on setting up the farm market. Even though it's early, we've kind of had like a crazy morning. Somehow the cows got out this morning, and they were running all over the place. They were on the road, they were in the yard, there was cows everywhere. Fortunately, though, the cows didn't go anywhere. They just stayed around the home farm. And that's probably because they knew it was getting close to feeding time. And much like our family, our cows like to eat too. Chasing cows isn't the worst way to start your morning, but it's also not like the best way to start your morning. I mean, like, I haven't even had breakfast yet. So this is where our problem was this morning. This gate was popped off these little hinges here, and the cows basically just walked out. Now you can see down here what the gate is sitting on. And usually this is facing up, so you can just set the gate down on top. But we always turn these upside down so that the cows can't get their head underneath and pop them off. But you can see they were pushing at it, and they bent this one pretty good. So we have the gate chained for now. Now yesterday, Matthew spent a lot of time at the mill trying to get corn unloaded, but there was so many trucks that we could only take one load. So today we're back at it trying to get more corn down to the mill. Is your morning going a little better now?
Yeah, since we got the cows in.
And there we have it. We got our truck full. Now Matthew is not here today, so Dad is going to be taking this truck. We had that issue where the auger fell through the floor, so we're going to have to fix that today. I came up to the house to grab a lighter sweatshirt and a hat because I was getting hot. Right now I'm in the process of finding everything I need to take that floor up, and I'm looking for a broom because we're going to have to clean under that false floor. What's up, Mama? You looking good? How you doing? First, I'm gonna need you, and I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna tighten my boots up more before I go in that corn. I don't know if tightening my boots is gonna help, but it's worth a try. I got corn in my boots already. Well, if you were in here and didn't know what you were looking for, it'd be pretty difficult to find, but this is our problem right here. You can see the auger just fell right down in this hole, and it continued to spin. It tore this open, and it continuously pushed corn down into there. So we're gonna have to take up this section of the floor and clean all of that out. I'm hoping it's not too much, but we're gonna have to wait and see. It took me a little bit to find all the screws in these outer panels. I had to bend them up a little bit, but I was able to get this corner piece out to see what we're dealing with, and there's some corn under there. I'm gonna take out this piece next, right along here. Hopefully it comes up easier, and then we'll be able to see really how much is there, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna get it out. Now, I don't know how all this corn got underneath from that little hole. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I guess it doesn't matter. We're just gonna have to get it out anyway. Over there like, this hurts. So the problem we were having, the corn was running out the area where our fan blows air into. So Daniel is cleaning that area out so that the fan can blow enough air. Nothing's blocking that air so that it can dry effectively. So that's why he's like that. So underneath is where that hole where the fan blows the air in. Daniel was underneath. Scooped a lot of the corn out, so we're gonna have Joel turn it on to make sure nothing's blocking the air. All right, Joel, turn it on. I think that's gotta work. We just gotta clean up a little bit more and we'll be good to go. Okay, a little update. Daniel and I got the floor cleaned pretty good. Now we are coming through and screwing all the pieces back in place. And we're gonna tack that piece of metal there to prevent any more corn from falling down underneath. We just got finished here. This is where we put that piece of metal. The hole was right here. So now that's all closed up. We've got everything put back in place. It's all screwed down. So we should be good to go. Now I don't know if we're gonna get to it today. There should be about one more load in here. If we can get this moved out of here, we might actually start picking corn today. We'll just have to wait and see. Now that we're done in there, the boys are gonna go get the harvester and they're gonna bring it down and fuel it up. So we're ready to go for this afternoon. And I'm gonna go get a drink. A little bit dusty working in there, so I'm a little thirsty. So I walked in to get a drink and wash my hands. And look what Grammy is making over here. Now that's stuffed with meat, cheese, and peppers. Oh my goodness, what's that called, calzone?
No, this is
Stromboli.
beefsteak stromboli.
Ooh, beefsteak stromboli, how exciting.
I'm doing ham and cheese too.
And she's making it from, Grammy takes care of us, everyone. I don't know what to tell you besides Grammy takes care of us. Now when it comes to my dad, when he's ready to start harvesting corn, he wants to just hop in the harvester and be ready to go. So we're checking the oil, we're filling her up with fuel, making sure that everything is set for him. Dad got home with his truck and he immediately started loading himself. So now we're just gonna try and get the rest of the corn that was in the bin on this truck. Hopefully it will fit. We just got the truck unloaded. Now we're getting out our bin sweep. Joel's got the heavy end because he's really strong. Okay, where are we taking it? Over there? I came up to the house to eat my lunch with the wife, but she just got the baby down for a nap and she was holding her. So we didn't get to eat together, but baby looked good sleeping. Now everything is set up to start picking corn. Right now Daniel had taken the truck to the mill, so we're only with one wagon. So it might take a little longer for us to get started harvesting, but once Daniel gets back, we'll be able to have trucks going back and forth. The first farm we are heading to is a little ways away from the home farm. So I'm gonna hop in the truck and I'm gonna drive out in front of Dad. Not that people don't respect farmers in this area, but people just don't understand. They don't know how much room to give farmers, especially when they're riding in a big piece of equipment. Now a lot of people have moved into this area, which this area is an agricultural area, but people just don't understand how much room to give farmers. So we always like to go out in front with the truck just to be safe. It takes a lot longer when you're waiting for the combine, but at least it's a beautiful day out. I'm enjoying the ride. Now at this farm we had way more corn planted than beans. Now fortunately we were able to get our beans out early because this is a really wet farm and it's been dry for the last couple days. So we're gonna try and get our corn harvested here too. So out of all the farms that we plant and harvest off of, why is this farm giving you the biggest concern?
Well, this ground's more of a clay ground over here, and it holds a lot of water. And there's a lot of springs on this farm, so we get wet ground and then we can't get in. We got 2 days to get this corn off in this farm because it's gonna rain then for a whole day.
We are not 100% full yet. However, we almost got stuck back there. So rather than dealing with that problem, we're gonna unload so that we're a lot lighter, and then we can harvest through that wet spot. Hopefully, we're gonna be very, very careful because we do not want to get stuck today. Dad just got finished filling up Daniel, so now we're heading back to the farm market. We're gonna get his truck unloaded and get him back out on the road.
%moisture with 55.4 pound test weight.
Now normally either Daniel or myself would stay here with the bin, and then every time someone got back with either the wagon or the truck, we'll help them unload. However, Joel normally drives for the wagon and he's got to feed horses. So right now it's just gonna be Daniel and myself. Even though it's been drier than normal as of recent, I don't feel comfortable taking the truck down closer to Dad. That's all we need today is to get the truck stuck. So I parked right next to this wheat field that we had harvested earlier in the year. You should see how muddy it is down in that corner. I'm actually shocked Dad was able to get all of that harvested. So we got all of this stuff harvested, and now he's moved over to that other section, and there's a few springs over there. There's actually a little chunk in the middle of the field that we didn't even get to plant. So Dad is gonna work on harvesting that, and I'm not going any closer. One, the tractor's not here, and two, I'm not getting made fun of again for getting the truck stuck. I'm thinking about it. It's like the middle of November. It's like 60 degrees, upper 50s. We got a beautiful sunset going on, nice view. Doesn't get much better. Oh no, what's the problem? Why are we stopping?
It's gonna get dark pretty soon. We're going home before dark.
We have to get the farm market closed up. We've got to get everything put away. However, tomorrow we should be able to get the rest of this all harvested. I just tested the corn that we're putting into the bin. It's running around 18% moisture, which we would want it at around 15.5. So we're gonna have to dry it down a little bit. But out of all the trucks and wagons that we've put in so far, they've all been that 18% moisture. So that makes it a lot easier for us. We know what that field is running. And then when we have to dry down this corn, we know how much heat we have to use. We know how much air we have to use. And that helps us to calculate our costs to make sure that it is effective for us to dry this corn so that we can make the most money possible so that this benefits us. Daniel had got all the animals taken care of, so that's all finished. Everything down around back, Dad is closing up. So all we really need to do yet today is close up the farm market. Who told you to wear the right color today?
It's just my rotation of shirts.
All of us are wearing blue. Daniel's even got blue under his sweatshirt.
It's not dark in there anymore, guys. You're not scaring me.
Everybody out, we're closed. Get everybody out.
I'm going, Andrew.
Get out, Lefty, get out.
I had to use my left stride.
So there was a little bit of a hiccup today while we were hauling grain that way. So at this end of the road, there was a truck that jumped the guardrail of the interstate and fell down between two bridges, blocking off one of the roads. So we had to deal with extra traffic all day. Alrighty everyone, we are up at the house for dinner time and we are having Hungarian goulash. It's pretty good. It's really good. It's like meat, cheese, noodles, sauce. I like it. I like it. Callie, what do you think of dinner tonight? Oh, she's looking at dinner tonight.
Good, huh?
We just have to pull Callie's seat up right here. Boom. There we go. Ugh. Who's a big girl? Sit down. Who's a big girl? Alrighty guys, since we are all at the table, you know what that means. This is where we're gonna end the video. We wanna thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Time for dinner.